say, man, for those select few that are already initiated, you should already know what's coming next. And for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we're gonna get to that other shit in a minute. But first, what I try to get everybody to understand is everything is vibration. So it ain't shit else to do but just vibe. So it's about that time, man, for you to just open up your ear and let me crawl into your mind. One time. I ain't gonna do too much talking this time. Just let that Jones get in your bones. I don't care what city, what state, what country, what continent, what density, what dimension that you in. It's time to vibe. You done slipped and slid into another wig. You fooling with the coolest thing in the solar system, baby. Space shuttle's finna take off, man. We might go to Venus today. Say, man, what it was, y'all. Y'all know who it is. And y'all tuned in with Priceless Knowledge yourself. And this right here, this ain't shit but some cosmic insight, y'all. And if you don't know my name, this ain't the day to tell you. And so, let me catch my breath because it's fine. And then, let me tell you what we talking about today. Did that feel good, man? Yeah. We really want to indulge because this right here, this a little something about those people that have Venus in the second house of their natal chart. Yeah. And see, before we actually get to that, if you don't know my style yet, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give y'all a little breakdown about Venus. I'm going to give y'all a little information about the energy that comes along with it and how it might affect you. Then after that, I'm going to give y'all a talk about what the second house of the astrological chart is actually all about. Then after that, we're going to make a climax. Mi favorito. So, without bullshitting anymore, man, let's get it started, man. Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It's never more than 47 degrees away from the sun. It's feminine energetically, and it rules over the signs of Taurus and Libra, as well as the second and the seventh houses of the zodiac chart. And so for me, y'all, Venus is all about pleasure, especially pleasure shared with somebody else in particular, okay? This planet concerns itself with love, romance, harmony, money, marriages, friendships, business partnerships, and beauty. Okay. And Venus is about spreading happiness and tenderness, and also at the same time teaching us to love and appreciate the things that we possess, man. It's all about the arts, and each one of our individual sense of the aesthetic, man. And Venus really wants us to indulge our senses, man, and revel in the beauty of the universe. And it's inextricably linked to culture, charm, grace, and refinement, man. And luxuries of all kinds are pleasing to Venus. And Venus really wants us to appreciate the exquisite nature of things. When you're dealing with Venus, I need you to understand that this is an extremely sensual, not necessarily sexual, but an extremely sensual world. Okay, and it can show how and what you love. And so when we're talking about the second house is ruled by the planet Venus and by Taurus. And it kind of symbolizes what the self has to work with materially in this life. You know, our possessions, our money, our physical resources can be found here. It can also represent our desires and our values. And planets placed here, you know, operate in the realm of material needs. And they also indicate, you know, what you value most. Okay. And so when we put in Venus in the second house, slow down now. So, you know, the first thing to remember about this ring, like the last one we talked about, is Venus, you know, rules the second house. So she's at home here and thus empowered here. Okay. And so unless other planets and aspects have something negative to say about it, this is actually, you know, one of the blessed placements for Venus, you know, especially when it comes to financial success. I know we like that. And that's awesome, but it's even way deeper than that, man, because it also imparts a person with a heightened sensitivity and an appreciation for beauty and quality, man. And plus it says to me that they have strong values and that they're a person with both feet firmly planted in the ground. And I also got to keep it 1,000 and tell y'all that, you know, it does suggest, you know, a certain element of materialism in a way, and a special fixation with the touch and the feel and the taste and the smell of things. And, you know, that means just about everything. And because of that, man, you know, a lot of them are inclined to be, you know, very discriminatory judges of what is good and what is bad and what is beautiful and what is ugly. You understand? And they're pretty astute arbiters of shape and form and overall design and aesthetic value. So it's likely they can make awesome money fucking utilizing that great eye for design and composition and things like that. Okay. And either way, you know, although nothing is a guarantee. Okay. Let me say this. You know, second house Venus people do, you know, usually become well-to-do in this life if they weren't already born into that, man. And that's not to say they're not hard workers, man. Because, you know, if Venus is in an earth sign, it shows somebody who works hard toward a comfortable life. So, you know, that's a little hint. And these are people who really get to enjoy what life has to offer, to be honest. They value art and fashion and jewelry and, you know, good company and delicious nourishments and exquisite sex, you know, and all the finest things, man. This placement is hedonistic, man, which is amazing to a certain extent, man, but becoming too self-indulgent, you know, that always leads to trouble in life. Okay, y'all. And moving on, you know, Venus attracts effortlessly here, y'all. They make money easily, and they really have this innate understanding of how the material world works, where a lot of people don't, okay? Including myself sometimes. I have, because I have Saturn in the second house, and it's taught me, but before that, I didn't really care. And these are really usually practical, down-to-earth people with enormous earning power, to be honest, man. Whether they're aware of that yet or not, like huge, enormous earning power. And even more than that, saving power. Like they know how to get the most out of a dollar. And these are those people who just kind of naturally know how to make money, man. And however, at the same time, if Venus is receiving some predominantly hard aspects, man, they probably spend a whole bunch of money too. I mean, a whole bunch of money too, which can probably definitely be an issue because financial success, it ain't about how much money they make. It's about how much money you keep. You understand? And on top of that, Venus in the second, it also indicates that status is really important to them. So they spend a really great deal of money and effort becoming affluent. But don't ever forget that, focusing too hard on material shit, that can definitely lead you astray. And I really can't lie either, man. Dealing with this one, man, it can make some greed, man, in extreme cases. This is a person who's, focused on material gain only to the point of greediness and stinginess, which, that ain't always cool, man. And on another note, man, a lot of people don't speak on it and they won't. But, the second house is a talent house. And Venus here, this indicates real artistic talent and fine taste. And, they appreciate beauty to their fullest, man. And they just appreciate the beauty of the world. And they're also usually a major source of beauty themselves, both internally and externally. And, with Taurus really rooted in the throat, let me tell you that a lot of them have extremely beautiful and sensuous voices, man. And, something's going to be different about that. And when it comes to love, though, let me tell you that their motto would definitely be slow and steady because they aren't the type to rush into relationships at all, like Venus in the seventh house might be, man. They have to get to know them, man, see if it makes sense, pun intended. And that's before they do anything else. But once they do decide they're in, they're in. And, their love ain't going nowhere. They're solid 10 toes down, And in the natal chart, Venus also shows, what kind of partners might really strike our fancy. And in this case, second house Venus folks, they're usually attracted to genuine people that are affluent and attractive and people that can hold their own and got their shit together, to be honest. And in relationships, it's all about stability and security for these people because being in a relationship, it really makes them feel valued, especially if their partner expresses love in, a tangible way. And either way, man, you look at it, this is actually a beautiful placement if you can just manage not to get too enamored with the physical world and the material shit. Okay? But either way, you will be all right because just because you built like that, it don't mean you have to build like that, man. You don't have to feed into any of the negativity of any of the placements that you have, okay? We all have all of this energy available to us. And what you do with it is what you do with it. And even beyond that, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it, okay? And that's some priceless knowledge in itself. And this has been some priceless knowledge of self, man. If y'all are interested in any astrological reasons whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below or you can email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And hey, man, I appreciate everybody for all the love and support, all the people that ride for me, the people that do donate to the channel, the people that, have gotten readings from me, man, keep my business booming, man. I love everybody, man. I love everybody, man. This is a family thing. And I just appreciate everybody. I'm glowing with support. And, hey, y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. If y'all fool me on any level, if you watch this video and you ain't hitting that dislike button, you need to be hitting that like button. Okay? Okay? Help me get on this algorithm and help the next person. And so, there ain't really nothing else left to say, man, but for y'all to keep it real, that's what I'm going to do. Until the next time y'all see me, it's been real, y'all.